All right, we are back. So, as you probably saw from the thumbnail, and as you can see from this this screen here, I can tell you right away that we are going to play Transport Fever 2 today. It's I explained it in my last episode, I think, of my Planet Coaster Vintage Park. It is a transport game, pretty much. Your job is to managing the infrastructure, roads, railways, and all the kind of transportation for both people and cargo and stuff like that between cities. So you have like land or something. You can decide like one a lot of cities or not as many cities and stuff like that. And then you need to build the roads between them and connect them with each other. And some cities need they all have different needs. Some might need food or whatever it is, and you deliver it to those cities to make them expand. And so that's pretty much it. And I'm just gonna go through my settings here real fast because last time I played this was pretty laggy. I'm gonna go from very high to just high for this one. Ah, this is. Oh, so I guess yep. And we're back. So I'm not gonna do the campaign here because I don't want to be limited in that. I don't want to have any missions like that. I just want to play the game. So here we can decide. It's gonna generate the map. First off, we need to decide. Should we go? Should we do since? Should we do in like an American and the dry? Or should we just do? Okay, since this is the first one, and I'm really bad at the game. I only played it for a few hours, so I think it's fair to say that we should just go pretty easy here first time. Guess I'm just gonna go temperate, and I'm gonna go with not as much. Okay, a little bit of hills. Can we get more water here? I would like to have like a water system. Are they varying? Okay, so they look different. Oh, here we can have ridges and stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna do one of these dry ones later on, or maybe. You know what? I'm gonna do a dry one right now. It's awesome. Canyons. I don't even know what this is. Misas? What is that? Since I don't know what it is, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Ridges, I know what that is. Maybe not that much. Better. Forest. Is it even forest here? Okay, so we are going with the very large. We're gonna go with large for this one. And we want is this cities? I guess it is number of towns. So this looks pretty decent. Let's go with that, and maybe the number of industries. All with very high level. Would that be like? Oof. Oh, okay. Maybe we could go with medium there as well. Feels like that's okay. Yes. 99 industries and 12 towns. Yeah, whatever. So we're gonna go with the American theme here. Oh. Do I have this? No end here? I never use mods. Sandbox mode, I would never use that. That's weird. So let's go for USA. Let's go. We start at 1850. Difficulty not hard. Let's go medium for this. And then let's just try it out, I guess. Off we go. I hope it's not laggy. It felt laggy last time I played it, so but I hope. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just hope it's not. So now it's generating my land or my piece of land that I'm gonna work with, and then we are good to go. Pretty much like Planet Coaster, you can, of course, you can. If you have like three tempos of the game or speeds, you can have like one, two, three, almost every of these simulator games. But you can also do the same with like the dates, since you do want to move forward in time. Like you want to go from eight. So here it is. I'm just gonna pause. Here it's January 2nd, 1850. You want to go from eventually to like yeah like 2000, 2010. So you have all the vehicles because now we have like horses and carriages and it is laggy. Why is it? Get it? I don't know if it's the graphics even. I'm just gonna try to lower it to put it on low just to see if that will change anything. Oh, so it does. So did something happen? Because I know that I play this on very high with not that much. Okay, so medium it is, at least for now, until I figure out what the problem is. Hope you're fine with that. It's not 4K, 8K, incredible resolution stuff, but it does the trick. Yeah, so as I said, so the vehicles we have for now is like horse and wagon and carriages and like old, really old, slow train that are really bad in every aspect, pretty much. So I'm just gonna do a quick tour for those who are new to the game. So I'm really not that sure either, but this is iron ore, and this is coal. So we have like so what I do is I deliver the iron from I could deliver the iron from this to this steel mill here, and then I also need to deliver coal. So probably from maybe this mine here, coal all the way there. And then when they have this factory have both coal and iron, they will create steel. And then I need to deliver the steel to the cities which that need steels, or I could even deliver it here, where they make goods. But then I also need plastic, and plastic are created from like oil. I think it is. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, so we have like an oil, crude oil from here, uh, and then we deliver it. Where's the crude oil? I misspoke. Here's the crude oil. So we bring it from there all the way up here to the refinery, and from the refinery to this, where they make plastic, and then from there all the way down here as well. So there's a lot of management going on here. But this is like I really don't know why because this is really there's so many steps to get this one. For if you have food, for example, so you have a farm here. You you take it from so just to do it easier, you take it from here to there, and then you're done, and then you go from there. You have food, then you bring the food to the city. And you can see here, so this city needs food and I think it is tools. No, I don't remember what it is. It is machines. So food and machines, and this is their demand. And if you fill that, uh, they will expand. The city will expand. So more people will start coming there and live there, which will result in more people that are taking my are shopping and spending money and taking my trains between other cities and stuff like that. For some reason, uh, I don't know. Never mind. So yes, that's pretty much it. And this is how big the map is. You can see this gray up here. That's because I don't have the high quality on. I'm sorry. I'll try to fix that. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna start by looking at this map down here. I think town statistics and see which town is the largest in population. Uh, so we have here. Um, so this is the largest city, and then we have Norwalk. Wasn't that far off, was it? Yeah. So definitely this is where I'm gonna start my and then Corpus Christi. Or I really don't. I'm sorry about the names. I'm gonna say Corpus Christi. Uh, that is even top 10. So all of these are would be good places to start. But since the two biggest are really close, I'm gonna use this area for sure. And I can also need to look at what they need. So they need food, uh, which is it's not too close to get. We have this plan or this connection there. We could have that connection there as well. Also, I need to look at we want plastic. Oh, is this plastic? No. What is this? Construction material. That's what it is. So construction material is made from the stones, which are there's not a lot of stone here, is it? Do we even have what? So I can sort here as well. So not a lot of stone. Do we have only one? Is for real? The Portland? No, it can't be. No, no, that's okay. So we have three. Okay, so oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I was okay. Uh, Embarrassing. It is what it is. So very close. Very close. So what I'm gonna start off by doing here is I'm definitely gonna do a connection with like I don't know if I'm gonna go with train. To be honest, I don't think that's worth it at this point since it's so close. But I'm gonna definitely gonna create like a bus line or something between Norwalk and Tucson, and then we are going to uh, create a line from the quarry to the construction material plant and from the plant to Tucson here. So we feel their need for construction materials. Um, I'm just gonna take a quick look. I don't know if the train is most valuable here though. That is since it's so close. I really don't know here because if this would have been like from uh, say this from Athens, and Tucson, I would definitely go with a train, just straight here. But this is so close. Um, so yeah, for now I'm just gonna go with um, regular like carriages. So what we're gonna do is we have the road tab here. We're gonna go into buildings. We are going to put road. First, we're gonna upgrade the road. Tell right away that it's time for a road upgrade. Where is upgrade? So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with the median street here. Median street, and we're gonna go speed limit of 40. Just, just to have this. Really, I can't. Main connection will be interrupted. Yes, I'm sorry for that. I'm trying to do something here. That's that. How do I connect this now? Can I even is it even okay? Yeah. So we have they have a connection there as well. Um. Yes. So Munich Street upgrade. So the reason I'm doing this is we don't even have vehicles that will go. We can upgrade in here as well. This will be moved. Okay. Yeah. We can move buildings. That's fine. We don't want to remove. 2 million? Nope, that is a lot of money. So, anyways, as I was saying, the reason I'm doing this, especially right now, is so expensive. Really shouldn't do that. We want this path that everyone is gonna take. This is the main path right now between these two largest cities. We want this to be smooth. We want it to be um, no junctions and nothing. Just run smoothly. That's why I'm upgrading the road already, even though I don't need to. So we're gonna buy a depot and we're gonna put it. Uh, I don't remember where I is it shift N? Yeah, it's N. So weird. I'm so used to Planet Coaster. So yes, we're just gonna put it this. Nothing more special than that. And what we need to do now is create a bus and tram stop that is going to connect this city pretty much. And I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking, yeah, we're just gonna have one right at the beginning of the city here. So this is the. I don't know if I should do one or two lines here. That's the thing. I'm thinking about doing two shorter lines. One for like the work to get. I'm sorry for this. I'm really new to this game, so that's why I'm. Let's start off with one line. One big line. Gonna have one stop right there, and we are going to have one bus stop right there. There, one there, there. That, and we're also gonna have. Oh, it's so laggy. I don't get it. Ah, it's terrible. There, right at the beginning of the city. One right there. We don't need there. Uh, there and there. I don't know if how all these are connected. So I mean, uh, I don't know. You'll see. It's not beautiful, but it does the trick. So we're gonna have. I don't know if it's too. Oh man, I think this is so difficult. So now what we're doing now is we're doing a line. So a line is like a bus line. So if you're in your hometown and you take the bus number 4, it has a designated line. So this is pretty much what we're doing here. So the line starts with first is there, and then it goes there, then it goes there, and it goes there, 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 and then there. So that's like that's the line here. It's the line in this city, in this town. So if you're here, you can take the bus to Taylor Street or whatever it is. That's one line. Let's call that line. Was it Tucson? Yeah. Let's just call it Tucson. Bus slash tram because we don't know yet if it's gonna be tram in here as well. Tram line. Right? New line. Did I have a bus? Did am I that bad? Did I just plan this so wrong? Did I go from there to there? Oh yeah. There's not much coverage here in the middle, which is bad. We're gonna remove that actually, and we are also going to remove. We're going to remove this one. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do here. This is something I learned probably the last time I played this. I think it was. So we're gonna have one stop there, and then we're gonna have the next stop there. So what this does, what I'm gonna show you now, if I have it, I hope I have it. I think I have it. Yes, waypoint. It is. I think it is like that. So now that I create a new line here, we go from there to there, there to there to there to the waypoint there, and then there, there, there. So this is so. I mean, this is just for us to tell the bus that you need to go take this road or take this path. Uh, so as you can see now, it's going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Then it goes here, and just go, and then it goes to this waypoint just because it's supposed to do that. And then it comes up here, and then to Oak Street, and Cherry Street, Miller Street, and then we are done. And this is Norwalk bus slash tram line. Alrighty then. That's that. So now, oh, we need one more line, of course. I forgot about that. We need one line from, let's say, that street into, to that one there, and that is called Norwalk to Tucson. I don't know. I think you say Tucson. I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry. You don't listen. That's all I'm saying. So the road depot. So now we have our lines. We have 3 lines here, as we can see. They are named. First, when I played this, I was like, I don't need to name them. So I had like line 1, 2, 3, 4, 45, 47. There will be a lot of lines, so you better name them to know what they are, because it's really messy otherwise. So we have the lines, but we don't have any vehicles for them lines. So what we need to do now is we go into this tab here, the vehicle manager, and we have this road depot. It can be called that. That's fine. And buy vehicles. This is all we got. We have horse-drawn carriage and we have American horse-drawn carriage. One is for cargo and one is for passengers. So the cargo one can take 4 of whatever it is. So 4 pieces of stone or 4 like oil thingies. 4 pieces, which is not much at all. If you had a train, they would take maybe 12 or 8 or something. I don't know, from early on, and obviously the later on, because every year, not every year, but as the year goes on, and everything progresses, you will get more. This will I will have a lot more to work with here later on. So eventually we will have like trucks and like trailers and 18 wheelers or whatever it is, and they can take a lot more than four or whatever it is. But this is what we have to deal with now. And top speed, 18 kilometers per hour. It is not much, but it's honest work. And this one can only take people, and it can take four people. So since we have three lines, we have I think the most important line is this last one that is going between the cities. So just that line is gonna have 10. Is okay 8. So it's gonna be 8 for that one. I'm gonna mark them all. I'm gonna recolor them to the green one, so they're green. Just the green line is easy. And then I'm just gonna here press this one, and I'm just gonna assign them to this line. So now they disappear from the depot, and when I go click on this, they're all here. So that's that. Next we have the inner cities, or whatever you call it, and I'm just gonna have 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna color them yellow, and you are the yellow line. And then we have you 3 here. We're gonna color it. You're gonna be yellow, red, of course, and this line. I don't think we need more than 3 for this one. It's already pretty much. So that's that. We are just gonna start the game. See, they will all come out from this building here. Then what we also need to do now is check here the date speed. So the date is progressing as normal time pretty much. I can have it at half, quarter, past, so the date doesn't move at all. If I'm in 1925 and I really like that and I just want to keep on building there for a while, I can just pause the game, and we can do it four times. So let's go with 1 here. Yeah, so this is the tempo, and I thought myself that 8 was enough for this. It's gonna take some time. So we definitely want the date to move on. In addition to the pause mode, there are 3 games. Yes. What do we need now? We need from here, from the quarry, and we want to the construction material plant, and from there into this city. So how are we gonna do that? So we have our road depot, so we don't need to do that, but we need to have a truck stop, a truck unload stop, or truck station. This, by the way, I forgot to mention this. The bus station. This is a lot bigger. This is really good when there are like a lot of people waiting and stuff like that. So we might actually have like 1 or 2 of those in each city later on, but we will see. And I would be so glad if someone told me if I would do something wrong, because I am literally useless at this game, but I like it. So if you don't like what I'm doing, I'm sorry, but this is how I played, and I have maybe 5 hours of experience. So that's what I'm working with here. So this is the truck stop, and you need it to be connected to a road, and you need it to. If this is lighting up, it's connected. So I can even have it pretty far away, and it's still connected. But if I would have put it here, it's not connected. So since our vehicles are so slow, I prefer to have it as far off as possible, because that's shorter travel distance for our vehicles. And we can modify this station. Say for example, if we want it to be very long, um, so this is where the goods will be loaded on these platforms. Um, this is only gonna be one platform. I'm gonna remove the left one. This is gonna be only one platform. I'm really not sure how I'm gonna. I think I wanna do it like this. Do I? I don't know. I always get this wrong, and it doesn't need to be that big. 10, 20 is enough. And I always get this wrong. I don't know how I'm gonna put this, but I'm gonna do it like that. And then I'm gonna configure, and I'm gonna add um, street access there. I might should I go with a one way here. Nah, I'm just gonna go with the road access like that, and then escape. So now we just need to connect those. That. Oops, an upgrade. Curved path. Like that. Easy. And like that. So now all the goods will come from this on to there, and then we will need to pick it up from there, deliver it to here, and then they will process it, and then we will deliver the processed pieces, the construction material, to the city. Uh, and I think that I'm going to do like a straight path here actually. I don't want it to. This road is gonna be so congested anyways, so I just want this to be a really really simple um, like that. 257,000 is probably a lot, but it's not that bad actually. So we will we will survive. No worries. Or is it way too much because I yeah, it is way too much. Okay, so yeah. Because this is they did something to the ground here, terrain work, and terrain work in this game is so expensive you don't even know the half of it. Um, so anyways, we really should upgrade this. Oops, there. Upgrade this road as well. 15,000, 20. That's not bad. That as well. So everything just runs smooth and perfect. Here now we need two stations. Why? Because we need one platforms, and I'm gonna tell you why. So because every platform has their own like I don't know. You can only have like one kind of cargo on every platform, and since we are delivering stone and they are creating construction materials, there will be two different kind of cargos on or two different kind of goods on this station here. That's why we need to do that. I was thinking actually maybe just put this one here and do a road straight up in between. It actually everything here is to just save time. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. So maybe that's the way to go actually. Just build her like a road. Oh, it's so expensive there because no, it's not worth it. Not now. We might do some remodeling here later on, but for now, let's just do this very very simple and easy. So it's connected, it's connected, it's connected, it's connected, and it is okay. So all the way here. That works. Configure and do an exit path on that side. And then we just go ahead and build some streets like that and like that. Is that an overpass? No. Anyways, so that's that. So now all we need to do is create another line here. Um, so let's make from that station or I don't even know what it is platform to this platform. and it's taking that path. I don't like that at all. So that's not gonna happen. We are going to put out another waypoint. That waypoint is going to be there. So this line, oops, I'm on the blue line here and I'm adding a station. So we have the first one there, then we have that one, and then we have that one. Can I use another waypoint for them to get back? Is it possible? 3, and we want 4. Yes. So that's the path I wanted to take. And they go back. Yes. So that's that road. That line, and we call that Susan. That's really bad. Quarry 2. We just call it Susan Quarry line. We know what that is. And then we have another line. And so first off, we need to have a drop-off point in the city, right? So since we don't need to deliver anything from here, we just want to deliver to here, we can have an unload stop, which is truck unload stop here. So we cannot load any cargo here, but we can unload. So it's really good and useful for our when you're having the cities like this. So you don't need like a big unnecessary. And I can't have it this. Okay, so we need to do it. We want to have it so we want to be sure make sure it connects all those industries that needs construction material. Of course, these aren't as important right now. So let's say here. So that's perfect there. So we create new line. We have this one here. Click on stations to add. So we have from there. Then we have to there. And I really don't care about the road he's taking or the path. And this one is construction materials to Tucson. All right. So now I'm gonna start getting some vehicles here. First off, I just click here and we come right into this vehicle manager. What I'm gonna do here first, I'm gonna go with passenger and I'm gonna add, I'm gonna say 10. No, you know what? I'm gonna buy 20. 20 new vehicles. We're gonna add another, we're gonna add 10. We're gonna color them green. We're gonna add them to this here because this is taking way too long time. And then we have the rest. It's 5 each on the other lines. So we have the yellow one, go to the yellow one, and then we have there the red one, and you go red. So that's that, and now we have cargo. I have bought wrong so many times because I've been here and passenger, and I'm like, okay, so now I need 10 more for my new cargo line, but remember to just click this tab. So we need an American horse drawn carriage for our quarry to construction, and that is going to be running like all the time. So I'm just gonna go with literally 30 here. Maybe it's too much. No, I don't. To be honest, I don't think so. I'm just gonna go with 30 right off, and I'm gonna color them all in this beautiful. Do you say teal? I don't know. Baby blue line. And let's add them to that line. And then we have another from there, and that's gonna be so. Say it's going to be maybe 15. but we can wait with those. We can wait um, since we don't have anything here yet. So they're just gonna run this line without just on purpose. It's not gonna fill any purpose right now. We don't have anything here to pick up. So this is what it looks like right now, and we're losing a lot of money because of how it is. Uh, since we bought so many vehicles here. Anyways, this is pretty much the game for now. I'm just gonna put this on number 3 in speed. What I need to do at the same time is I need to think about my next expanding. So I want to connect. I want to get this thing because they need it. No, they need it too. Some we need to get the tools. So we need wood planks. I think it is planks. We need wood planks. Uh, so we need first off we need logs, and logs are here, for example. So we need to transport. Is it logs? It is logs. Logs all the way from here up to here, and then from there to the city. And when we do that, and okay, so my bad again. We need to transport the logs and make them to planks, and then the planks needs to go here, here. So that line, if I'm going to do that, uh, this would be the most logical place to do it. What I would do is, or maybe here actually, straighter, more straight path. What I would do is I would do a road from just here, straight between here, and connect them, and then I would do a railway station from here all the way up to this uh, for that line. So so it goes by train, so I can transport a lot, and so it goes so much faster. And here we have all those. You can see here, there's a lot on this platform. I can just I can configure it, and I can add another piece of plat. Okay, never mind. I can't. I'm gonna ruin the road. So that was bad of me. But I think this is fine anyways because this it's overloaded. So you can see it's full with stones here, full, and we have like 43 here. So anyways, so they're on their way now with stones here, so we can start buying our new vehicles here. We can go for 15, maybe 10 actually to begin with. Let's go with 15, where we can just play with it. 15, and they're going to be in the same color like this. I'm gonna add into this, and here they come. So I think it's gonna be pretty well timed here. What I'm gonna do here, I just noticed, and I have no idea why I was so stupid. Of course, we only need a drop off here as well. We don't need two platforms. So I'm gonna do some remodeling here real fast. I'm going to go for a drop off, and I need it to be connected to this. So I need it to be white, which it is. The white, it's white there. So that's pretty much perfect case, the perfect scenario. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna redo this line. We're going to remove that one. Going to remove that one, and we are going to remove that one and add that one. So that's not it. This is the path they're taking all the way just to here, and this one is alone, pretty much. So now they will drop off here, and that is gonna generate me money every time. Oh no, did they? Uh, what are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, Logan Hill. Oh, you're you are a residential with your own horse and wagon. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that sucks. But I guess some of you will have no. Okay, so everyone, all they lost all their cargo. You don't have either. You have. Okay, so they will come eventually. So this is pretty much it. And you can see here, if it's a big person or big character, that means that there's a lot of people waiting here. I think it's 10. Yeah, it's 50 plus. That's insane. So it's 50 plus. Oh man, wait a second. The two. So oh yeah. So we need to. Okay. I don't know if this is an investment or if I'm gonna lose everything by doing this. But let's go for 20. Can I buy 20 new passenger vehicles? Okay, so I'm gonna take another 10 and make them green. Put them on this line. And then we are going to go another 5. Make them yellow. Connect to the yellow line. Here, make them red and connect to the red line. This is insane. So if I click on this station, I can see here. So there's 51 people waiting for the bus or the taxi or the carriage from Norwalk to Tucson, which is this long path line here. And I guess this is the same, right? 67. Yeah. That is a lot. There are some things I'm supposed to be able to see here if I'm like, yeah, so this is one. And you can see here, this is the line that is generating me most money. Uh, and we're currently uh, we're filling 80 or 112 uh, passenger cargo places, whatever you call it. And here we are probably having too many because we're only filling 13 of 52 and 13 of 52. And that's because this line, it's only that line or that stop there. And they, you see here, they just line up. But now there are people moving in and the buildings are expanding, and that's because we are filling their need with construction materials. So growth is increasing by 30%, which means there are coming in new residents, which means there will be more people that will take this. I'm gonna call it take the bus because it is a bus, but it's 170 years ago. So, but it still is a bus. So that's that. Pretty much. What's next here? Do we have anything? I think this is. Oh, so a commercial building. So yeah, there's a lot of expanding happening here now due to the supplies coming into the city. So imagine if we're filling the supply need for the tools as well, the city will expand a lot. So I think when we started, yeah, it was uh, population. It was 200 Can I see the population only? Yes, 200. I think it was 230 or something. Yeah, 233, and now it is 287. So the growth is expanding extremely. It is an extreme um, expanding, and all of this is factors that are um, like variables if the city is expanding or not. I don't know if I can like if I build another road that they will start building along that road. So I never tried that out actually. If it's like Sim City or like City Skylines, something like that. If I like connect, say I were to connect here as well, can I? If I were to connect this, maybe draw that one straight up there and then there. I don't know if it's gonna start building houses around the new roads that I build as well. So if it does, it's really nice. And you can expand the city and make it as big as you want, pretty much. It's a lot of traffic here, though. And as you can see here, we are in 1854 now, so it's been 4 years. And there's not a lot of vehicles in the beginning. There's like, and the upgrades are really lame and bad, which it happens. So it is what it is, pretty much. Do we have? What is this? 4 lane street. That is the next upgrade along this here, the 4 lane street, no doubt. That's the best. And this is doing fine. And so now we can see because now it's been going on here for a while. Is this fine? Yeah. So now this has been running for a while. Now we can see what which line is generating most money for me. So I click on the line manager and I can sort here on balance. So this Norwalk bus tram in here, it's not generating. I think I have way too much buses in this. Yeah, I really do. Uh, that's really bad. We can obviously see that this green line here is the biggest moneymaker, and then it is the construction materials to Tucson, and then it is the core line. And I think that because since there's a waiting time for the loading, I think I actually hit the perfect number here. Since there's almost no waiting, maybe like 1/2 of a second or something. Uh, it looks like that. Because if I were to add, like, say for example, if I were to add 10 more to this line, then they would just be standing here and waiting. But now here's a gap. It's a gap. So and the thing is also that this is like overproducing, so we're losing a bit, but it's fine. But you can look at the rate here, approximate annual throughput per station. So it's 56, or for this one, it's 122, and we're filling 120. So I think that's pretty much how you do the math or something. I'm not really sure about this. I'm really new to the game, so I'm sorry. If someone know, please tell me and let me know because I haven't looked it up that much. This is fine. So I think we're actually doing profit now. I'm not sure, but I do think we do. Since the series expanding a lot, so it went from 233 to 392. So we're about to double our expanding, and they're building houses all the time. And you can just see there's just popping up new buildings everywhere, which is fun. But as soon as I see buildings on this road or this road or this road, I need to start thinking about expanding start creating more roads for this city. because then I know that I can upgrade the city by adding more roads to it. Yeah, so this is what it looks like right now. So we have a lot of vehicles. We have 99 vehicles, which is a lot. And then we have 5 lines for now, but there will be more, a lot more. We should also start thinking about this getting food here. Food is the easy one way, pretty much thing. There's no food processing. It's there. I'm not gonna expand that and work on that um, before I have trains up. And trains are expensive, so we need to be in the green here for a while. It's like they are, I think, like the loc- locomotives. Did they say so? Locomotives? I don't know. Locomotives. Anyways, the trains are expensive to buy. They are not like because these horseback carriages cost like $23,000 or something. I think for a complete train with like cars and stuff like that, it's roughly a million, maybe 800, and then you need to build the railway also. So there's yeah, the it's a lot of money. So this one is expanding as well, and it's expanding because of this here, uh, the public transport. So the bus in between is making it expand. This though, the emission, the traffic, and the stations. So the stations are not since there is no stations pretty much. Uh, it is fine. The stations are these buildings here. I think a bus stop counts as a station to be honest. So that's and the emission is the sound from yeah, as you can hear, it's pretty noisy here. So that's reducing, and then there's also like kind of maintenance thing that as the rides or vehicles get older, as they get older, they will may let off more emission, or if you understand. So that's that. But what I'm gonna do later on is we're gonna have like train stations, we're gonna have highways and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna have everything outside the city, and then they will have a public transportation to those places. Say for example, you might have the railway go here, and this is the railway station. Then we will have like a tram line from railway station into the city and stuff like that. So we don't have too much emission and too much traffic and stuff like that. Ooh, ooh, sorry. Tired. And so now every line here is pretty much making money except this one. Um, this one is useless, and the reason why this is one is useless and this one is not anymore is because of course it's 420 residents here, so there's a lot more people that are taking the bus compared to this one where it's 241. It's almost half. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here, uh, in Norway, rate 58. We're actually gonna move them around here for we're gonna move since it's 13 vehicles here. We only need, I would say, we only need 7, if that. We're gonna take those here. We're gonna color them green, and we're gonna put them on the green line. That I just move them around real fast. So now it's 34 vehicles here. Um, what I can do is I can every every vehicle needs like a. I'm just gonna put it on regular speed for a while. every vehicle here can or needs to be maintained. Otherwise, they will be very bad and poorly. So you can say condition mediocre, which is fine, but yeah, okay, so you can see the vehicle condition there. So what I can do is I can actually go in here. Oh, I mean I can go in here and I can say if I want all of the. I can take one or I can choose all. It doesn't matter. It's more money just. So the Norwalk Tucson line. I want those vehicles to be so the maintenance here. So the running cost now it's normal. I can bump up here to high or very high, and the running cost will increase by 25 or 50%. What that does is if I have it on very high, they will cost me a lot more every year or every month or whatever it is how I pay, and that will um, but in return they won't be as noisy and they won't be as bad and stuff like that. So the cities will like it more, pretty much. So that's what that is. Uh, so, but I'm not gonna do that like right now because now we need all the money. That's the thing. So I'm gonna start working on. Do we have anything that needs steel? We need steel there. But actually, what I think I can do is just a quick way to make money, or quick way. It's a way to make money. I think nothing else happens. So if I were to something here is oh it's the four-way. I'm just gonna build this one right here. Great. I can upgrade. I don't even need to upgrade it. If I am lucky, which would be insane, I can have a station here that's connected to both of these. It actually might work. So I'm just gonna move that around like that. Okay, so I wasn't that lucky. So what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have an unload there, and I'm gonna have a station. This is so weird. We're gonna have only one platform like that. We're gonna have that right there. This is so weird. I don't even know if this works. I hope it does. So what this means is if it works, which we will see really soon, have that go there, that go there. If this is gonna be the line then, if it works. So this is one heck of a line, and let's call it money maker. That's the only thing it is right now. So what's gonna happen here? So this coal mine is gonna put coal on this platform. And we're gonna pick it up from that platform and deliver it to this drop off that is connected to this steel mill. So and that will generate some money. It's not gonna be much, but it's some money at least. Um, since we get more money for depending on how far they travel. That's like the math. But anyways, I'm just gonna try it out to see what it is and how it goes. So say 10 by 10 is a lot maybe for this trial. Maybe just 5 to be honest. And we change color to orange and put them onto the money maker line. So this one should be yes. So now it's starting to get some coal there. like that. And let's bump up the pace here for a while, because soon there will be some upgrades here on the vehicles. Soon there will come like a notice tab or something up here, and they will say like, oh, okay, so now welcome to 1850 whatever 9 or 8 or something, and you can now have this and that. Pretty much how it goes. Um, so we're getting 7K for everyone that is delivering stone here. The Norwalk bus tram is still very, 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 very unsuccessful. It's really bad, really, really bad. Do I need to? Are there like no one is waiting here? Yes, autosave. Okay. So let me just go in and fix this again. So we will have 3 vehicles on this yellow line. 3. That's all. So I'm gonna call you green, and I'm gonna put Norwalk Tucson line. And here they come. Monument. Stations overloaded. Overloaded stations, some of the waiting passenger cargo items get lost. In addition, overload passenger stations have a negative impact on town growth. So here we go. A new vehicle is available. The 440, the General. So this one cost me $476,000. And it's a train. Goes 45 kilometers per hour. Right, so let's see how much money we make. I think we make 500 tops. Okay, so that's okay. This is I need to invest in that one. Just gonna add say at least 3 more, cause say 4 more. Cause I don't think it's not worth it. It's not worth it if they're just waiting, you know. But I think maybe 4 could be, maybe it's too much actually. But this line here, that's so weird. Looks so weird. Hmm. All right. So as they said that this part here, I didn't know that, but I read the tip that came before. So the fact that people are waiting and it's overloaded, that means that uh, that's this station part here. That means that the expanding and the population is taking a hit from that, pretty much. Also, what I don't know, yeah, okay, so this is bad. This is bad because this is stuff we produce, and if they get lost or whatever it is, that's not good. So we need to buy, since it's so much there. Let's go with 6. 8. We have money, don't we? And take all of them and put them into the construction materials to Tucson. That and like that. And now they will come, and hopefully this line is going to be even more beneficial. So the Tucson quarry line now is generating a lot of money. The money maker is generating money, and this yellow line is generating money. So all the lines are positive right now, which is perfect. This is right where we want it. But you can see here, and this is like the thing. It's so bad in the beginning or in the early stages, um, because I mean, they take each vehicle here has a capacity of 4. Imagine when we have a train that can go between the cities that can take 100 in capacity maybe, and we can have like trucks that can take 20 or 30 in capacity from the quarry down here. We won't have as many vehicles. You see this line here? This is it is what it is. I mean, we can't do anything about it because we're making money, and this is how the way I've been playing. This is how I'm gonna do it. but eventually we will upgrade to maybe to the first truck or whatever it is, and so we're gonna upgrade every vehicle we have eventually, and then we're gonna start selling them off. So there will be less and less traffic. So I would say when we are at probably 1920 or 19 whatever something, I would say this is not how it's gonna look. But for now, this is what it looks like. So, anyways, that's it for this episode. It's yeah, I don't know what you think about it. To be honest, I enjoy this game. I think it's fun, also because I don't know it. I haven't played it. I have so many hours on Planet Coaster. I can't even count them. So, and I think I know the most of Planet Coaster, like of the ins and outs. Of course, there's always you can always learn stuff, but this game I am completely clueless on. I have no idea what is this the right tactic? Should I focus more on cargo, more on passengers? Should I focus on both? Should I just yeah? So you get it. So I have like literally no idea how to play this game, and I'm just trying to wing it and hope for the best. And maybe I will succeed, or maybe I won't. Um, but we will see. Anyways, thank you for watching, and leave a comment. Please tell me what you think about it. And that's that. And I will see you in the next one.